Andrew Holness ironically fulfills Michael Manley's vision by his actions. The JLP has defined itself as Jamaica's hope for the poor masses. Hey everyone, it's SkyWalker. Today we dive into a topic that's close to the hearts of many Jamaicans. Stick with me to see the irony of ironies. In the past, we generally labeled the JLP as stiff-nosed capitalist individuals that cared not for the most disadvantaged. You remember that? Are you old enough to remember? Can we say so today though? Definitely no. And with the PNP now being led by open capitalist individuals, what can we say about them? We can declare with no fear of contradictions that the PNP today is closer to the neocolonial game than any other party in the history of Jamaica. If we will be sold, they will easily be the ones that do sell us out. They are the partners with the Tapa naris, the ones that stayed inside the house and looked through the window and said, Massa, a slave running. Yeah? A slave running. And some of these people, the Massa was their father, but they were seen as bastards and not qualified to call him anything else but Massa. No, they want to be Massa over here. Well, by their works, you know them. I honestly must be honest. Sorry, it's hard to say something without using the words to say them, and it's not like I mean to insult, but there is no other way to say the words than to say them, and that's how we communicate, right? There were some others, like those that talk about ice and fake integrity. When the master asked which one is running, describe him, they said, he looks like me, master. Those self-hating fools. Because we are now strapped for choice, the JLP has become the one-stop political source for 90 odd percent of Jamaicans. This is no this is not about politics either. It is a yarning fact. Moreover, the PNP does not exist anymore. Hello? The PNP does not exist anymore. Let's talk about why democratic socialism has always resonated with us Jamaicans. Our history is steeped in the struggles of slavery and the fight against neocolonialism. We have always sought a system that lifts us up collectively rather than pushing us down individually. And guess what? The closest political force to neocolonialism is capitalism. Yep, you heard that right. You heard that right. Capitalism is the modern day mutated slavery, which in many ways puts the weight on the backs of the poor, just like slavery did. It's like slavery got a makeover and came back with a new name. In Jamaica, those who come from a culture of enslavers often have a capitalist mindset. The colonialists deliberately and strategically breed it into our blood and set up a system for it to thrive as a bridge to keep their neocolonial arm up forever, even after slavery. That's how they still control Egypt after so many years. And Europeans claiming to be the historical Egyptians are down there calling the black indigenous bloodlines imposters. They keep ordinary citizens like us in a cycle of economic struggle where we end up paying most of the taxes and for everything else. For example, wealthy businesses don't really pay GCT. It's paid from the low wages of the poor. Healthcare and education are often out of reach for many, 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 right? Democratic socialism was seen as the solution, at least in the eyes of Michael Manley and the many that gravitated to the idea. This system allows the government to implement strategies that help the people collectively using revenues from our own taxes. It's about lifting everyone up, not just a select few. It's exactly what Andrew Holness and the JLP are doing today, and it works. It is exactly what Portia Simpson and Peter Phillips would be doing today if they were still in power. But they are not, are they now? They were gotten rid of by capitalist capital, to put it mildly. And PJ is somewhere watching and not even saying a damn thing. But he knows I am telling the truth, right? Do we see Lisa Hanna at the helm of the party? No. Whom do we see? Capitalist Mark and Bunting. Capitalists don't do democratic socialist stuff. It conflicts with their interest. Capitalists want everything, even more than Finsack, bro. Everything. Just like the plantation Boka Massa took you, your daughter, and your wife, plus all your labor. It's a bitter pill that's hard to swallow. I know the PNP is dead, and the sooner you face up to it, the better, comrades. Sooner you face up to it, the better. The PNP went through an unfortunate transformation. Today, it's been taken over by active capitalists. In fact, it's no longer the PNP. It's Rise United, created by Mark Golding and Peter Bunting, both capitalists. This transformation has shifted the focus to favor the wealthy privileged. I said they have transformed into a system that will now favor the wealthy privileged, mostly those already benefiting from the legacy of slavery in Jamaica, like people like Matalan. The Tapa naris, they say, that's what they call it. Are you a Tapa naris, comrade? Who are you fighting for? You are the Tapa naris. You are them. You think they want to see you get a free house? You should not be the one opposing it, should you? It's like them telling you to F word yourself and you agree. Don't you see that? Huh? You wake up in the morning and go to the political meeting and Mark Golding come and say, okay, go F word yourself. And you say, yes, Mark. Yes, Master Mark. What is going on? What are you people doing? The JLP is the one party we have left that stands for or perpetuate without even using the word democratic socialism, a system that aligns with our historical struggles and aspirations. It's about creating a fair and just society for all Jamaicans, not just the privileged few. It is the only system that can spark a successful nation out of a dark and desperate history that we had to journey through. Michael Manley, a towering figure in Jamaican politics, was a staunch advocate for democratic socialism. His vision was to create a society where the government played a pivotal role in ensuring the welfare of its citizens, particularly the working class and the poor. Manley's policies were designed to uplift the masses, providing them with opportunities for education, healthcare, and economic participation. He believed that the government should supervise the economy through a combination of direct ownership, regular regulatory mechanisms. So like he would be regulating through the entire system and even giving incentives to the poor for them to thrive. In today's political landscape, the JLP appears to be more aligned with Manley's democratic socialist principles than the current iteration of the PNP. The PNP, under the leadership of Mark Golding and Peter Bunting, has shifted towards a more capitalist approach. Golding's recent statements about making healthcare less costly could be seen as a threat to the concept of free healthcare, a cornerstone of democratic socialism. This shift towards capitalism is perceived as favoring the elite, who have historically benefited from the legacy of slavery and continue to hold significant economic power. Okay? On the other hand, the JLP's policies are more in line with Manley's vision of using government resources to benefit the collective. By focusing on democratic socialism, the JLP aims to create a fairer society where the revenues from taxes are strategically applied to uplift the entire population, not just a privileged few. This approach resonates with the ideals of Jamaican heroes like Marcus Garvey and Paul Bogle, who fought for the rights and well-being of all Jamaicans, not just the Tapa naris. And Holness, despite being from the opposite side of the political spectrum, has made decisions that echo the democratic socialist principles championed by Michael Manley. Holness has focused on creating a strong and resilient economy, emphasizing social services and infrastructure development. His administration's efforts to improve housing, healthcare, and education align with Manley's vision of uplifting the masses and addressing systemic inequalities. While Holness may not label his policies as democratic socialism, the outcomes of his actions, such as increased access to social services and economic opportunities, ironically mirror the goals Manley set out to achieve. The alignment highlights the enduring relevance of Manley's vision for a fair and just society in Jamaica. In a sense, the JLP's commitment to democratic socialism and its focus on collective welfare make it the political force that is more likely to fulfill the dreams of Michael Manley and other Jamaican heroes. Their policies aim to break the cycle of economic oppression and create a more equitable society for all Jamaicans. And there you have it, an informative take on why the JLP is the political force we need today. Remember, it's all about lifting each other up and creating a better future for all Jamaicans. Thanks for tuning in. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. And because we should work together with one accord for the prosperous Jamaica we vision. Because no one else will do that for us. And because the Tapanaris agenda is not to benefit us. Because Mark and his Tapanaris friends are not us and our children. Look at us and look at them, because you will see the difference. Think on these things, my people. Peace out.